The 1986 P. Jefferson nickel holds both historical significance and collector interest within the realm of American coinage. Here's a detailed exploration of its history, design, production, and current market value. History and background. Its obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. On the reverse is Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, a design that has remained consistent over the decades with minor adjustments. Production and minting. In 1986, the United States Mint, with its main facility in Philadelphia, denoted by the P mint mark, produced Jefferson nickels primarily for circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest minting facilities in the U.S., has contributed significantly to the production of U.S. coinage throughout its history. Composition and specifications. The 1986 P. Jefferson nickel, like others in the series, is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It has a diameter of 21.2 mm and weighs 5 grams, standard specifications that have been consistent for Jefferson nickels since their introduction. Collector's value and rarity. Determining the value of a 1986 P. Jefferson nickel involves several factors. Condition. The condition of the coin significantly influences its value. Uncirculated coins, which have not been used in commerce and show minimal signs of wear, are generally more valuable to collectors. Mintage. While exact mintage figures can vary, understanding production numbers provides insight into a coin's availability and potential rarity. Generally, coins with lower mintages or specific mint marks may be more sought after by collectors. Numismatic interest. Collectors often seek out specific years, mint marks, and conditions that are less common or have unique attributes, such as errors or varieties. Market value. As of recent evaluations, a typical 1986 P. Jefferson nickel in circulated condition generally holds a value slightly above its face value of 5 cents. Uncirculated examples can vary widely in value, with pristine specimens potentially fetching several dollars or more, depending on their condition and demand among collectors. Historical context. The 1986 P. Jefferson nickel circulated during a time when the U.S. economy was stable, and coin production was primarily focused on meeting everyday transactional needs. Its design continuity and reliability in production reflect the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson and his contributions to American history. Conclusion. The 1986 P. Jefferson nickel represents a blend of American history, numismatic interest, and practical currency use. Its value, shaped by factors such as condition, mintage figures, and collector demand, underscores its role as both a common circulating coin and a sought-after collectible. Understanding the story behind the 1986 P. nickel enriches appreciation for its place in American coinage and the broader world of numismatics. The 1979 D. Jefferson nickel is an intriguing piece of American numismatic history, notable for its design, production, and collector interest. Let's explore its background, historical context, minting details, and current value in detail. History and background. The Jefferson nickel series, introduced in 1938, features a design by Felix Schlag. The obverse of the coin showcases a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. On the reverse is Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia plantation. This design has remained largely unchanged since its inception, with minor variations and updates over the years. Production and minting. In 1979, the United States Mint operated from several facilities, including Denver, identified by the D mint mark, and Philadelphia, P mint mark. These mints produced Jefferson nickels primarily for circulation, using a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The Denver Mint, specifically, contributed significantly to the overall mintage of nickels in that year. Composition and specifications. The 1979 D. Jefferson nickel has a standard composition and specifications typical of the series. Composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Diameter, 21.2 millimeters. Weight, 5 grams. These specifications have remained consistent throughout the Jefferson nickel series, ensuring continuity in appearance and durability for circulation. Collector's value and rarity. Determining the value of a 1979 D. Jefferson nickel involves considering several factors. Condition. The condition of the coin significantly affects its value. Coins in uncirculated, mint state, condition, without wear or damage, are generally more desirable among collectors. Mintage. While exact mintage figures can vary slightly, coins from years with lower production numbers or specific mint marks may be considered more scarce and therefore more valuable to collectors. Numismatic interest. Collectors often seek out specific dates, mint marks, and conditions that are less common or have unique characteristics, such as errors or varieties. Market value. As of recent evaluations, a typical 1979 D. Jefferson nickel in circulated condition generally holds a value slightly above its face value of 5 cents. Uncirculated examples can vary in value, with well-preserved coins potentially fetching several dollars or more depending on their condition and collector demand. Conclusion. The 1979 D. Jefferson nickel represents a piece of American coinage history, featuring iconic imagery and a durable composition suitable for circulation. Its value, influenced by factors such as condition, mintage figures, and collector interest, underscores its significance both as a common denomination and a collectible item. Understanding the story behind the 1979 D nickel enriches appreciation for its role in American monetary heritage and numismatics. The 1971 D Jefferson nickel is a notable piece in American coinage, marked by its design, production details, historical context, and collector interest. History and background. The Jefferson nickel series, introduced in 1938, features a design by Felix Schlag. On the obverse, it portrays a left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's renowned Virginia estate. This design has remained consistent over the decades, reflecting stability and continuity in American numismatic tradition. Production and minting. In 1971, the United States Mint operated from multiple facilities, including Denver, identified by the D mint mark, and Philadelphia, P mint mark. These mints produced Jefferson nickels primarily for circulation purposes. The Denver Mint, specifically, contributed significantly to the production of nickels bearing the D mint mark. Composition and specifications. The 1971 D Jefferson nickel maintains the standard composition and specifications typical of the series. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Diameter: 21.2 millimeters. Weight: 5 grams. These specifications ensure uniformity in appearance and durability suitable for everyday use in commerce. Collector's value and rarity. Determining the value of a 1971 D Jefferson nickel involves several key considerations. Condition. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Uncirculated specimens, free from wear and damage, are generally more desirable among collectors. Mintage. While exact mintage figures can vary, understanding the production numbers for a specific year and mint mark provides insight into its scarcity. Lower mintage years or specific mint marks can enhance a coin's collectability. Numismatic interest. Collectors often seek out specific dates, mint marks, and conditions that are less common or have unique characteristics, such as errors or varieties. Market value. As of recent assessments, a typical 1971 D Jefferson nickel in circulated condition generally holds a value slightly above its face value of 5 cents. Uncirculated examples can vary widely in value, with well-preserved coins potentially commanding several dollars or more depending on their condition and collector demand. Historical significance. Beyond its monetary value, the 1971 D Jefferson nickel represents a piece of American history and culture. It circulated during a time of significant social and political changes in the United States, adding depth to its historical context. Conclusion. The 1971 D Jefferson nickel combines historical significance with collector appeal, showcasing iconic imagery and a durable composition suitable for everyday use. Its value, influenced by factors like condition, mintage figures, and collector interest, underscores its role in American numismatics. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is a notable coin in American numismatics, with a blend of historical context and collector interest. Let's explore its history, design, production, and value in detail. History and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the iconic Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse of the Jefferson nickel features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia plantation house, a design that has remained largely unchanged over the decades. Production and minting. In 1964, the United States Mint, operating from facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, identified by mint marks P, D, and S, respectively, produced Jefferson nickels as part of its regular coinage operations. These coins were struck primarily for circulation, intended to meet the demand for everyday commerce. Composition and design. The 1964 Jefferson nickel, like its predecessors, is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a distinctive appearance and durability suitable for circulation. The coin's diameter is 21.2 millimeters, with a weight of 5 grams. Collector's value and rarity. Determining the value of a 1964 Jefferson nickel involves several key factors. Condition. The state of preservation is crucial in assessing a coin's value. Coins that are uncirculated, mint state, and free of wear command higher prices among collectors. Mintage. While exact production figures can vary slightly among the different mint locations, 1964 Jefferson nickels were generally produced in substantial quantities to meet circulation demands. Numismatic interest. Collectors often seek out specific dates, mint marks, and conditions that are less common or historically significant. Varieties and errors within a specific year can also affect a coin's value. Market value. As of recent evaluations, a typical 1964 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition generally holds a value slightly above its face value of 5 cents. Coins in uncirculated condition can range in value, with well-preserved examples potentially fetching several dollars or more depending on their condition and collector demand. Conclusion. The 1964 Jefferson nickel represents a piece of American coinage history, bearing the iconic images of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello. Its value, influenced by condition, mintage figures, and collector interest, reflects its status as both a common circulation coin and a collectible item. Whether you're a novice or seasoned numismatist, understanding the story behind the 1964 Jefferson nickel enhances appreciation for its role in American monetary heritage. The 1948 Jefferson nickel holds both historical significance and value within the realm of American numismatics. Let's delve into its story, examining its design, production, historical context, and collector's value in detail. History and background. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the long-running Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a profile portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. This design has remained largely unchanged since its inception, with minor modifications over the decades. The San Francisco Mint, denoted by the S mint mark, played a crucial role in the production of coins, including the Jefferson nickel. Each mint, including San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Denver, contributed to the overall coinage supply for circulation, each mint mark signifying its origin. Production and minting. In 1948, the San Francisco Mint struck Jefferson nickels alongside the other U.S. mints. The 1948 nickel, like other coins of its time, was produced in large quantities to meet the demand for circulating currency. However, not all mintages were equal. Some years and mint marks saw lower production numbers, affecting their availability and thus their collector's value. Collector's value and rarity. Determining the value of a 1948 Jefferson nickel involves several factors. Condition. The state of preservation significantly impacts the coin's value. Coins in uncirculated, mint, condition are generally more valuable than those that have circulated and incurred wear. Mintage. While the exact mintage figures vary by mint and year, lower production numbers typically increase a coin's rarity and desirability among collectors. Demand. Collector demand fluctuates over time, influencing market prices. Coins with higher demand due to historical significance or scarcity command higher prices. Market value. As of recent assessments, a 1948's Jefferson nickel in circulated condition can generally be acquired for a modest premium above its face value, 5 cents. Prices for coins in uncirculated condition range higher, with well-preserved examples potentially fetching several dollars or more in the collector's market. Conclusion. The 1948's Jefferson nickel represents a piece of American history, bearing the iconic images of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello. Its value, determined by condition, mintage, and collector demand, makes it a sought-after item among numismatists. Whether you're a seasoned collector or simply intrigued by American coinage, understanding the story behind the 1948's nickel adds depth to its value beyond its 5-cent denomination.